guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. We're back here at Jerry Ohm Dodge in Tampa, Florida, and guess what? I have one of those special muscle cars that this is officially the last call, and this is it. This is a 2023 Dodge Challenger, but as you can see, this is one of their prime examples of their last call special editions. This is the Challenger Swinger. But before we get into this F8 green shaker hood equipped muscle car, let's talk about what's going on here. The mighty muscle car is making some big changes. Some brands, including Dodge, are looking towards electrification. This is the final year of what you see right behind me. Now, what's fascinating, to really kind of give it one heck of a send-off, Dodge has created, Mopar has created a bunch of special editions. All 2023s will be officially last calls. You'll get the plaque underneath the hood, but these are special editions. So what I want to find out is, if you're looking for a muscle car and you really want to have something super special, but also gives you that power pack punch, is this Challenger Swinger the way to go? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, the color. You have two color options for the Swinger. You could go F8 green, or you could go with the lime color, that Go Lime color. Now at the front of the business, you're still getting that great muscle car width. With this being a wide body, you're gonna have those extra fender flares, which also means we're all gonna have extra wide wheels and tires. I love the size of the splitter. And of course, they left the shipping trim on to let the future owner decide if they want to take it off or not. Remember, Dodge says you need to take this off because it actually messes up with the aero. I'm gonna have Steven kind of swing around and show you the back side of it. You can see how much higher the yellow trim is than the splitter itself. And then as we slide across the front, you're getting that great classic muscle car design. And if you're hearing a bunch of noise and racket, it is a busy day here at Jerry Ohm Dodge, so please excuse all that, but like I always say, the show must go on. You got your quad headlamps, love the Challenger script, that's cursive for all the younger people out there, all the Gen Zers, that's what we call cursive writing. You have your flat black egg crate grille, love the way they have the RT badge with that gold school color. I know it looks silver, it's actually gold school is a nice silver, bronze, goldish tinge to it. Looks really great at the front of the business. Working your way down, more functionality, and then of course that F8 green. Now as we rise up onto the hood, what do you have? You have a functional shaker. The only brand to do it in the modern muscle car era. Love, like I said, you'll notice how it's that gold school color. This is specific to the Swinger Special Edition, fully functional, and when you go on throttle, that thing is gonna shake and bake all day long. Now as we come around the bend, you gotta go wide, because remember, we're talking about an additional 3 inches of width at the front end of this vehicle. You're gonna notice the special wheels, gold school to match the shaker hood and the badging. Love the Y-spoke design. These things are 11 inches wide, 20 inches in diameter, 11 inches wide. You're gonna have a 15 inch rotor, 2-piece. You'll notice the aluminum hat and our steel rotor, and then you'll get those flat black SRT branded Brembo brakes, 6-piston, that's gonna allow you to freaking shed speed just as fast as an American Bulldog sheds drool. That's what you're gonna get on that. You have adaptive suspension, all 4 corners, and of course you're getting 315 on the width. Excuse me, not 315, 305s, I misspoke. Sorry about that. The sweat and the sunscreen is getting to my eyes and my brain. 305 on the width, all 4 corners. Now, as we come down this side, I'm gonna have Steven kind of swing around and show you that fender flare action. You got the Rumblebee, so much history with a little bit of gold school there. And as you drop back, no other brand does the look of a muscle car better than Dodge, and it's a damn shame that these cars are disappearing at the end of this year. Working our way towards the rear, 305s out back, and then of course we have our Swinger tail stripe. Swinger, this name going back to the 1970s, has nothing to do with what you think. It has to do with swinging that muscle around and definitely getting some wins under your belt when you're drag racing at the strip. Now, when you come around to the back, you'll notice that you have that trunklet spoiler with the Scat Pack name, and there's the Rumblebee once again. As we kind of drop back and swing around a little bit, you get to see the actual width of the rear end. It's got the Dodge letters all blacked out. I like the way that's super clean. They do a great job on the LED lighting. The one thing I wish they would have done that they did not is when it comes to the exhaust, I can't stand the vacuum cleaner style exhaust. I feel like they could have did a little bit more creativity on the exhaust, especially with this being the last call special edition. But why don't we go ahead, so I am gonna zonk that. Why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and see what's powering our Swinger. All right guys, we got the hood popped. Just wanna show you that badging that all 2023 Challengers and Chargers will receive. This one being a Challenger, there's your last call badge. I like that special touch. And then you'll notice on the Swinger itself, we have the open air box, cone performance filter, and then you'll notice that big gaping hole in the hood itself with the shaker name. Love to see that connection to the past with all these cool names, and then of course that muscle car shake and bake action. But the gold school finish looking slick, and this is fully functional. Like I said, race cars going by. This is a busy day here at Jerry Ohm Dodge. I almost feel like I'm at Sebring or something listening to race cars go by. But you got your full functionality of that shaker hood, and when we're talking about going back in and seeing all of that great work that they've done to the engine. So what are we looking at? We're looking at a 6.4 liter naturally aspirated V8 that's pumping out 475 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. The vehicle weighs around 4,200 pounds, 0 to 60 in about 4.1 seconds, and the quarter mile is gonna blaze by at around 12.1 seconds. Now, the interesting thing to remember is MPGs, even though they may hurt your ears when I tell you, compared to the original heydays of the muscle car era, they're still doing pretty good. 15 in the city, 24 on the highway. But I think really the Swinger special editions really personify that classic muscle car look. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire it up and hear what it sounds like. All right guys, we are inside this 2023 F8 green Challenger Swinger Special Edition. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I've been waiting to see what's gonna happen. I'm really nervous about what Dodge is bringing with electrification. I really don't want a Mustang. I'm digging this one. How much is it? So MSRP, the way that this one is optioned, remember, it comes exactly the way you see it. When you buy a last call special edition, this is how Dodge wanted it to be. You look at an MSRP of $66,000. Let's see what you get for your hard-earned money. To the door panels. I love how you're getting the premium level interior. So nice smooth touch, leather style material. You got the F8 green stitching everywhere. You actually have a cup holder up front with the Alpine sound system, but then out back you have, of course, your competition Twinkie tray. 3 Twinkies slide in there, and that's what you're gonna beat. When you beat the competition, you're gonna give them one of those Twinkies. Now, going from the door panel to the dash, you got your Swinger plate. Would have been nice if they had that numbered, but you have your Swinger Special Edition badge. Then you slide in. This is exactly how every other Challenger is, and this is why they never changed it, because Dodge knew that they were ending the current Challenger and Charger for 2023. So of course you got your full SRT set up, all the different badging and everything. You could go into your climate control very easily. Love the way it's very intuitive. It is the older Uconnect 4 system, but it works very, very well. And I like the way with the drive modes, you could go through your sport, your track, Everything very, very simple. You could go into track setup and have it adjusted that way. You could even go into your race options, which is really cool. Line lock, launch control, shift light, the whole shabam. Working your way down on the special edition, you're getting this aluminum wood grain trim. So instead of just having like a 1970 fake faux wood brown, it's got this like aluminum feel to it, but it has a wood grain style. Really digging it. Real knobs and switches for both radio and AC and your launch control. This is that TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission with the F8 green stitching. You have your Dodge key fob, spin it around, nice remote start and everything. 2 cup holders, soft material on the armrest with the stitching. Open it up. You can't see because it's only for me on the driver's side, but you got 2 USB-A's and aux jack at 12 volt, and you could put a small bottle of muscle milk in here. So if you're driving a muscle car, you want to get swole, and you're doing it the healthy way, not with the steroids like Jose Canseco and the rest of the baseball players and stuff, you could have a nice container of muscle milk in there. And then of course the seats, the leather, the microfiber suede material, the stitching, manual adjustment for the back, power adjustment for the bottom on both sides. I am going to zonk that. The fact that it's not a power assist back is a bummer. You do have a full rear seat, and it is larger than a Mustang GT, but why don't you get your butt over here? I want to show you behind the wheel of this Challenger Swinger. All right guys, business time behind the wheel of this Challenger Swinger Special Edition. You got 2 memory seat settings for the power adjustment of the bottom part of the seat. Still have that manual control, which is really weird. Oh wait, hold on a second, my phone's ringing. Hello? Oh, I did? No, we're still filming. No, I could correct that now. Yeah, not a problem. No, I appreciate it, thanks. All right, talk to you later, bye. So that was my good friend Tim over at Dodge. He's one of my main contacts when it comes to getting access to the cars and stuff. I guess I made a little bit of a boo-boo. For some reason, I called Sublime, which is the other color of the Swinger Special Editions, I called it Go Lime. I have no idea where that came from, but that's the correction. So you actually have the choice of F8 green, which is this color, Sublime, and there's actually one more color, white knuckle, and they're only making 1,000 of these Swinger Special Editions. But let's continue, come on in. You can see you have plenty of room, especially if you're taller. You're gonna like this interior a lot better than a Mustang GT. Not that a Mustang GT is cramped, it's just there's more room in here. You have full leather steering wheel, love the green stitching all the way around. The one thing I wish they would have done is given me a different badge here on the steering wheel. I know this is a Dodge, but give me something that screams Special Edition. You do have all flat black on the switchgear, metal paddles that are on the smaller side to go through the TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic. The weird thing is they give you a power tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Very curious why they went that route. And then of course you got that classic gauge setup, the nice silver tack speedometer, and then that digital display in the center, which is going to give you all the information. I know you probably want to see me sit in the back seat. I'm not going to. I've already done that on other Challenger reviews. Just search that on YouTube. I'm not even going into the damn trunk. I promise you, it's big. It's over 15 cubic feet of space, bigger than the Mustang GT. What I want to do is, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go on throttle in this Challenger Swinger. All right, guys, we are inside this 2023 last call special edition, the Dodge Challenger Swinger. I really wanted to kind of angle the camera this way to give you that environment that you're gonna be in while you're driving this beast. I mean, the fact that I have a massive shaker hood, everything is so well laid out in here, and I know, yes, that it hasn't been changed in a very, very long time. It's one of those things that it's very easy to use, very intuitive, and I think that's the special part about it. Now, going down the road, what I love about the Swinger is that it has the adaptive suspension. That's really going to fine-tune the driving experience. Right now, I have it in sport mode. I think that is a really nice balance between auto and track. And then, of course, you could go full custom. And this is an area that on this road right here, it's very, very torn up. In the Challenger, it really handles the bumps very, very nicely. And then of course, we need to go on throttle, right? I'm gonna come to a slow down here. On throttle, here we go, yeah! It's one of those cars that it's all about having fun driving. And the fact that you can smoke them with the best of them, smoke them because you got them, but yet also have that easy drivability, having that nice deep V8 grunt, having that 6.4 liter, that's a 392 cubic inch V8 underneath the hood with the shaker is quite phenomenal. Seats are very, very comfortable. They don't really hold you in the twisty bits very well, but remember, that's not what this car is about. It's about that straight line performance and definitely the persona of that muscle car action, that's for sure. But let's go on throttle again. On throttle, drops down and we're off. Yeah. Wow. That's what I love about these cars, is that it's all about the feeling. It's all about the experience. It's all about the past and what they're bringing with this Last Call Special Edition. Really, really phenomenal, the work that Dodge has done with this vehicle. I wanted to give you the view that I have looking across the dash and seeing that shaker hood. On throttle, here we go. Yeah! Shake and bake. I tell you, this vehicle is just truly the essence. They may not have the newest technology, they may not have the lightest of vehicles, but boy oh boy, when it comes to pure muscle car feel and action, there's nothing like a Mopar product. There really is not. And it also goes to show that you don't have to go Hellcat or Hellcat Red Eye or Demon or anything like that, that you can enjoy muscle car performance at many different levels. All right, guys, you deserve it. I deserve it. One more time. On throttle. Yeah. And then the good news is that you have those beefy brakes to help slow you down and slow that speed so fast, faster than an American Bulldog can drool all over the place. And you're in comfort. I mean, I love having the great climate controls. Everything feels good in here. The materials. It just, you have to ask yourself, are you ready? Are you ready to really just lay claim to that classic muscle car action for the last time? This is it, the last call. But we're gonna get back to Jerry Ohm Dodge and wrap this one up. I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, it's been a muscle car magical kind of day here at Jerry Ohm Dodge. I definitely gotta thank Wade, J-Rod, and the whole crew getting us access to this 2023 Last Call Edition Swinger, Challenger Swinger. Let me know in the comment section, does this check all the muscle car boxes for you, or are you gonna go with a new Mustang GT? I'm very curious to hear what you have to say down in that comment section, but if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Ladies Rides family. Of course, we need to give it to the man who's been working out on his muscles, taking that protein, doing it the healthy way, no steroids like Jose Canseco. Give the love to Steven down in that comment section, Steven Fluff Photography. We appreciate you, Steven, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.